In the first half, they jumped out to a double-digit lead, and at times it looked like they could keep expanding that. Your team fought back, ended up taking the lead in the second half. What kind of adjustments did you make to rally the troops and get back into this?
Well, we face guarded their point guard. She had 17 the first half, so we had to do something to take her out of the game. So we chased her, face guarded her, rotated different people on her to try and keep her from getting the ball. But still at the end of the game, she made some nice plays, and we just, I don't know what it is. The first half, we started the game. The first 5 minutes, did a good job, jumped out there and made some nice plays, and then we hit this drought. We keep hitting this drought, and we got to play the whole game like we played the second half. The second half was a hard-fought game by both teams.
Coming in, you mentioned their point guard, Tamara Marion, 17 points in the first half, like you said. You held her to 2 in the second half. Between that and just the way your team fought back, are you generally pleased with the fight your team showed? And is this one of those where if the game had been 4 or 5 minutes longer, you're coming out with a win?
I'm not happy with the consistency of our free throws at the end of the game. Too many times in one-on-one situations we were 1 for 2. Our lead when we were up 4 or 5 could have been extended to 8 or 9 if we hit those free throws. And the other thing is what I talked to them about. I like their emotion and that, but they got to learn to keep their cool. Specifically, Keel Simpson, she got to learn to keep her cool, and that hurts you at times, especially if you get a double technical. At one point I thought the Stephen F. Austin player was getting ready to get a technical, and you can't retaliate. They always catch you when you retaliate.
You mentioned Akil. She did have a double-double, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Overall, pleased with her performance outside of the technical that she picked up?
She came in the second half, and I challenged her at the end of the first half a little bit and at halftime. And I challenged all our post players because I thought that they were getting outplayed the first half, and I thought Akil played her heart out the second half. And she's just got to be smarter. She's got to learn to be smarter. But she got out, she denied, she fought hard, and she got after it. She rebounded. She really hit the offensive boards, and that's the Akil that, as I told her, we expect to see the whole game, and not just that last 20 minutes.
Akil had 11 points and was one of 3 players in double digits. Samantha Monosmith had 17, Kristen Hernandez had 10, and you had 8 more points in the second half than you did in the first. Overall, were you pleased with the way your offense played today?
The second half. I thought we played better the second half. The first half, once again, we can't hit our droughts. They took that lead, and I thought the first half we played on our heels. I thought we allowed their pressure to get after us a little bit, and the second half, I thought we took it to them, kind of like they took it to us the first half. But then when they went zone during that time, those couple minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, they went zone, we missed some shots, and it kind of took us out of our rhythm, and we actually had a couple turnovers during that point, and that I thought that we kind of got a little flat during that time. I thought that was a big difference. Is we didn't really. I know Chris got to the free throw line one time when they went zone, but we didn't make the shots in the zone. Sam got a nice look from 3. Des had a look from the baseline, and we just didn't make them.
Is it safe to say Sam is sort of finding her groove now? She's had a couple games in a row here, or at least 2 out of the last 3 or something, where she's been your leading scorer. She's hitting some of those shots from the outside. Is she feeling better about her shot and more comfortable in the offense again? Well,
she became a lot more aggressive the second half again. And the good thing is that she doesn't let that first half affect her if she maybe if she's not hitting her shot. She had a couple takes today that usually Sam doesn't force, but I understand because the shooter's going to try and make things happen. That's what shooters do. Sam always has a green light. Shooters, you got to allow them to shoot and shoot themselves out of it. But I thought she was aggressive the second half. She varied her shots. She didn't just shoot the 3 or the jumper. She went to the basket, got herself there, and I guess it surprised me today when Sam got herself to the free throw line and she, at a crucial time, missed that free throw. And that's somebody that's usually money, especially at the end of the game. So it's not, things aren't going well at the free throw line when your top shooter's missing a free throw.